One player takes a piece on the field, another hooks up with his goalkeeper. These are the football player weirdest game rituals and how Thibaut Courtois get ready for games. Smells up his entire house. See, coming in 2014, he was already one of the La Liga's impenetrable goalkeeper, but that year he stepping up to another level and he didn't rocket side to figure out something was up. So when Courtois and Atletico Madrid were coming in a heavily anticipated match against Real Madrid, Courtois invited to a Sport of WBA to do an exclusive interview. The reporter knew he just had to ask a burning question. What was Courtois' secret? And well, that's when Thibaut Courtois told him. Weird. He told to the reporter, before game, I always go in a bathroom, take a selfie on a toilet, then take a pic of toilet and send it to my 4 friend in Belgium. Man, I just hope he flashed it first. That's disrespectful. Now, sending a pic and taking shit, that's a little weird. But at least a pre-game ritual didn't almost kill somebody like David James did. See, during 19 and 2000, it didn't take a long time for David to become one of the greatest Premier League goalkeeper in history. But all seeing how he spent his weekend preparing for games. Most people clock out, get leg and enjoys their weekend off. But David, he's built different. This dude took his career beyond serious. Whenever he was out living his everyday life, he lived every single second as a football to being flung at him from every direction.
Along with his many strange visualization routines where he would imagine balls being shot at him in day-to-day life and save them, even while driving.
Hold up. You mean telling me this is just driving on the street and diving out of his car? That might just be the craziest shit that I ever heard. But to be honest, even that ain't as David become pre-game rituals. Cause before game, he likes to get a little fruity. See, during the early 2000s, become submitted himself as a top 100 from something unusual his problem. It turns out, this man can't even focus on football if he doesn't organize his refrigerator first.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, if there's like 2 bottles of water and 2 bottles of Coke and 2 bottles of Sprite, if there's an extra can, then I take it out and put it in the cupboard and hide it.
Yeah, before games, become goes in his fridge, count everything, and if there are odd number, he loses his mind. That is what Sergio Goycochea did. I thought only dogs do. See, back in 1990, Sergio was substitute for Argentina national team, and little did it know, he was about to go down in history, as at the time, Neri Pompito was their goalkeeper. But in group stage of the World Cup, he broke his leg. So it was all up to Sergio to save the day. Sergio knew with his pilot on football's biggest stage, so either gonna to make or break his career. So he couldn't risk anything. During quarterfinals against Yugoslavia, the matchup came down with a shootout penalty. So it was the perfect. But guess what? It worked. Argentina went on to win the game, and he knew there was no way that the win admitted from that moment on. I didn't pay for every shootout. It was my lucky charm. So for the rest of his career, Sergio made sure during every game, left a little bit him up there. My hero. Now listen, pissing in front of millions? I mean, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. But Laurent blundered before the game will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about football. See, back in 1998, Laurent and France were coming in a World Cup on their home soils. So they couldn't disappoint, because they're literally being letting down an entire country. But for some odd reason, heading into a tournament, team felt something in the air. It was like there was some evil spirit floating around. And France knew if they want to be the hosting of the World Cup trophy, they needed to figure out the ritual fast. Coming around the 16 matchup against Paraguay, as soon as Laurent walked on the field, he locked his eyes with his goalkeeper. He knew exactly what his team needed. He saw far being shiny head glistening in the sunlight, and Laurent just thought to himself, he had no choice. He walked right up to him and sealed the beast. As soon as Laurent pulled away, him superpowers. So he was ready. During the heat of matchup, both teams fought all game long. But it was Laurent who saved day. He went to score the first ever golden goal in World Cup history. and they defeated Paraguay 1-0. And Laurent knew he didn't beat the game cause his feet, it was his lips. And from that point on, he made sure to kiss his goalkeeper's bald ass head before the game. France went on to win the World Cup, so the two lived happily ever after. And I know what you're thinking, ain't weird anymore. But Pepe Reina's pre-game ritual, it really doesn't make any sense. See, during the early 2000s, while Pepe was playing for Liverpool, legends like Gianluigi Buffon call him the greatest goalkeeper of his era. But in 2011, when Pepe dropped his self-titled autobiography, he admitted that if it weren't for 6-hour long pre-game routine, he doesn't even know if he'd make it to the arena, let alone they stop the World Cup best player from scoring. And in the book, he explains that to become as great as him, he had to drop like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'm trying you become a football legend. So what are you doing? Click it. Anyways, Pepe also admitted to something weird. He said 6 hours before the game at the Anfield, I'm getting in my car, tear angina and look at the fuel gauge. Even it's almost full, I still need gas. So head to the same station, Queen Drive, halfway my home, Liverpool and Stadium. But I'm only at the pump for 20 seconds. So the cashier give me a funny look, cause he doesn't even know I do the same thing for every home game. Oh, it all makes sense now, man. I get it. If I overfly my gas tank, I can be a pro football player. Hey mom, moving out basement. I'm about to make millions. And speaking of $1 million, how much Cristiano Ronaldo's pre-game ritual cost? Cause his routine is only the weirdest of them all. To perform his routine, he forced his team to completely redesign the stadium. See, it all started back in 2009 when Ronaldo was playing for Manchester. At the time, he was having the best year of his career and turning into a star. He wanted to take things to another level. So in June, Ronaldo not only decided to change team, it was time to switch his pre-game ritual. So Ronaldo was already a striker diet and workout routine. To stay peak condition, it's always down to learn from the express. So we tapped Nick Littlehealth, a routine master. And then when Nike introduced Ronaldo the science behind of muscle recovery. Nick taught him that what matters, pro athlete's body, more than anything, the sleep. And Ronaldo have been taken for granted. So Ronaldo realizes that he just sleep a little more. He become an even better player. He took Nick advice for extreme. And instead of 8 hours sleep per night, you know, like a normal person, Ronaldo decided that at game days, he does a 6 90-minute naps. And that's not even the crazier parts. One of Ronaldo's naps has to be in a stadium he plays. So he literally forced Real Madrid to design a nap facility in their training center. And that's where Ronaldo put in a customized sleeping pod in a secret room only he has the key to, and he can't sleep on his back or his stomach. Ronaldo was literally taught that his sleeping routine has to be in a fetal position. That's embarrassing. But hey, this is the end as bad as player pooping himself in the middle of the game, or when another player got curved on camera. Where's that me and my Instagram DM? And I know you want to hear more about that, so click this video right here. These are the most embarrassing moments in football history. And listen, you won't believe what happened to Fahad Khalfa. Like, it's that bad. So bro, what are you still doing? Click it.